Hello everyone, this video is surviving long after the narcissistic relationship is over. Now, there is male and female people on the narcissistic personality disorder spectrum, and as they are on a spectrum, some will walk away and for the most part leave you alone. However, a lot of them can be extreme in their games to destroy you long after the relationship is over. Whether you're dealing with a narcissistic friend, a co-worker, a family member or an ex, here are a few key points to help you deal with them and move forwards with your own life. Number one is no contact. And that is one of the most important things after a narcissistic relationship is going no contact. Do not react towards them in any way, shape or form. This is exactly what they want. It's incredibly hard at first, but once you realise you're giving them exactly what they want, and they will continue if you're reacting. The thing is, once you do stop reacting, you do have to hang on for the ride, as most of them will up their games and change tactics to pull reactions from you. Don't worry about slipping up. Most of us slip up. When you do, just go back and carry on with no contact and no reactions. We tend to slip up because we want to have it out with them. Or we want closure and they'll not give us that closure. They make us feel angry. And when the games get intense, you want to get your point of view across. But that's what they enjoy. You may want them to see your point of view, but they're not interested. They're only interested in themselves and getting reactions from you and destroying people that they can no longer control. So no contact or grey rock is vital for your own sanity and moving forwards with your life. Number two is to learn from the relationship and grow. This is incredibly hard at first, especially if you're left with anxiety or trauma bonding, which are basically weaning yourself off a drug from all those natural chemicals that your body's done with all the highs and lows. So it is hard. No contact does help break that trauma bond. And if you're left with CPTSD as well, you need to force yourself back out into the real world. Yes, you can take a few days off at start, stay in bed, grieve, cry, scream, but set a time limit and then get back out there. The longer you hide away, the harder it's going to become. And also the narcissist will have smeared your name and will claim you're hiding for fear because you've been outed by them as the abuser. The narcissist will use anything and everything against you. Getting back out there, as you have done no wrong, will clear your name faster. People will start to wake up and see the situation it is. When they see one of you moving on with your life and not responding, not reacting and not smearing, while 6 months later, a year later, the narcissist is still smearing your name, people start to question. So you've got to, I know it's hard when people are smearing your name, but you've got to remain calm and remain quiet, and it will pass. People will get bored and people will start to gossip about something else. If they are telling everyone you're crazy, getting back out there, you're not matching the narcissist's words, as you'll be out and about living your life freely again. Join support groups, join clubs, meet new people, reconnect with those people that you may have lost during the relationship. Most of them are good people and they will want to help you through it. Number three, like I've just said, don't try to clear your name. The narcissist will have got in there first with all their false reality. I know it's hard, but give it time. The gossip will pass and the karma will deal with the narcissist in its own time. Just concentrate on your life and your freedom. Those that want to gossip about you are not worth your time. Go and make new friends or stick with the friends that are there for you. Number 4, as hard as it is again, don't let them get to you. Again, stay no contact or grey rock. Yes, this is the same as point 1, but once they realise they cannot get to you directly and the smear campaign isn't working and you're living your life again, they're going to up that smear campaign to what friends and family you have, bosses, co-workers, your own children. If it's with your own children, just try to counteract the games with the children, stay positive around them, don't smear them back to the children, show them the difference between positivity and normality, and the children will hopefully work it out for themselves. If safeguarding is too big, then you will have to make that decision that the children have to go no contact, which is incredibly hard. You need to keep everything recorded. The narcissist might send flying monkeys your way. So if anyone says anything about the narcissist smear campaign, just let them know the truth will out one day. As for now, that's my past. I'm living in the present. I've moved on and made myself happy without them. That way they're not getting any gossip to feed back to the narcissist. And the narcissist will not like that, but you're just playing for tit for tat and you're falling into the narcissist game plan. The narcissist just wants to keep you in checkmate. So try not to gossip back because it just makes the situation worse. Number 5, unlike most relationship breakdowns, especially if you have children together, it's tough at first, but most of you come to some form of co-parenting arrangements. With a narcissist, this is never going to happen. You're going to have to parallel parent because every time you compromise with them, you're compromising your position. These people do not understand compromise. They want it all their own way. If you give them an inch, they will take a mile. Find your own boundaries and stick with them. Don't say no to something just because they did something the week before. You're just falling into their trap and they want you to do this. Don't say yes for the fear of reactions from the narcissist. Live life your own way, doing what's right for you and what's right for your children. And when you say no, you need to mean that no. There's no discussing things. It is hard at first. Most of us do like to chat and compromise and work it out. The narcissist isn't listening. They will just use what they can against you, and that's all they're looking for. They will twist anything out of context. If you do have to explain it for yourself, explain once and leave it at that. Do not go off topic. The narcissist will try to pull you off topic. Do not go off topic. Say no, explain once and leave it at that. Do not react to their responses. They are just trying to provoke you. Step 6 is don't start going out with them and the children. I fell for this one, unfortunately. But because you're a good-hearted person and you want to try and show the children some normality and that people can communicate, I didn't realise they were a narcissist at this time. You do it because you're doing it for the children's sake. With a normal co-parenting relationship, you can do this. With a narcissist, they will use it against you. They will tell others how awful you are and that you're feeling guilty now. Now you've decided they are a good parent. They will twist it to their advantage any way they can. They do not care for you and they do not care for the children, and it's incredibly hard to accept. But once you accept that, you do become freer. Children are just an extension to be used, and when the narcissist feels like it. So stand firm on your beliefs and do what's best for you and your children. Do not try to reason with them. Reach out to their good side. The only good side they have is when they want something from you. So they will just use anything they can to try and destroy you all over again. As hard as it is, you need to stick to no contact or grey rock. Disarm them with no reactions. Leave them be whilst you rebuild a much happier and more peaceful life for yourself. There is lots of valuable information on the internet and lots of valuable YouTube videos. So just find the ones that help you, work on you. You will recover. You will get there. I know it's incredibly hard at times with all the stuff they're throwing your direction, but if you stick to no contact or grey rock and no reaction, it does slowly become easier. Thank you for listening. Bye.